Yo, episode 281 Sees with the Glasses podcast.
281.
Oh, yeah, we made a podcast back in the building.
19 away from the end.
Oh, yeah, 300 that we're out of here.
Yeah, we're not doing no Greek stuff. 300 we're out.
This is our first episode since the World Cup started. Yeah, because it only started 5 days ago.
I feel like it's been a marathon.
Right? It's like a million games. It's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, and the most abusive time zones.
Literally trash.
I'm dying. I've dedicated myself to wake up to start them, and I fall asleep, and I'm so mad when I wake up. I'm like, come on, dog.
I did it one time. I was like, I'm not doing that.
Thank God for the Tubi app for all those free English replays. Oh my God, thank you.
Oh yeah. Well, I haven't gone back to watch any matches yet. I think you said they're on Peacock, but
So Peacock has the Spanish ones, yeah, and then the other ones are on Tubi, which is also free.
yeah, this is group stage is not that important. The best goal so far is off a bad touch, so it's like not even that serious.
I just can't believe you can say that and like not feel like you're just biased and a bad person.
I don't know. I gotta be evil for that.
It's kind of crazy. You just say that. It's not a bad touch.
Anyway, we made a podcast. We're back. As you can see or hear, Holly's not here yet, but if you go on YouTube, you'll see Caesar with an interesting shirt. Maybe
Not allowed in Qatar.
Oh, but it says careful, so maybe it's a warning.
Yeah. It says careful. I'm
Oh, but yeah, let's get through some of these World Cup recaps. And if Caesar's still here towards the end, we'll talk about some other things. But Caesar, World Cup Quater, as you called it once upon a time, has started.
I mean, that was 6 years ago.
It's okay. It's still in your record. Started about 5 days ago. You know, it started off with Qatar versus Ecuador. I was, see, I'm gonna just say this in the beginning. It's really sad for me that you see these teams that like a team like Ecuador or even Brazil or even England, or Netherlands. Damn, all these players are black, and the fans, there is not one black fan, not a one
that we saw on the screen.
Yeah, I mean, look, dude,
the camera do be. I'm gonna say something. The camera do be panning the $10,000 seats.
Okay,
they do be doing it. No, they really be doing it.
You're trying to do that for Brazil. You're trying to save Brazil.
But see, personal experience.
Not one.
I was out there in the goddamn. I was out there. I was in another continent. I was so high up in the damn World Cup.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if Qatar got.
I was like, who was it? Is that Ronaldo or David Costa? I can't tell down there. It's possible.
Yeah, but it's just sad. I'm just like, dang, dude, can I see like one person in this?
And also, you're expecting these people to travel to Qatar? Come on, dog. Caesar, a lot of them just heard of Qatar yesterday. Come on, man.
There's Ecuador fans. There's Brazil fans there.
All right, man. I'm just saying that. Unfortunately, the way the world is, it's just not. It's not going down like that. That's sad.
I'm saying it's sad. That's what I'm saying.
It is sad. But I don't give a fuck about the fans. I'm watching the ball getting kicked around. The best part is one time my mom was like, damn, the whole middle area is empty. And I was like, no, it's not empty. They're all wearing the white robe and all you see is the head. Yeah. It's so hard to tell when they sit all together from far away in the camera. You can't tell the seats there.
Did you say that when those people sit all together?
I didn't say those people. Nice try. I said when they. I was not assuming their genders.
That they sounded real like ugh.
It sounded very non-gender binary, and I'm happy about that.
But yeah, no. Look, that's just what I noticed. I'm like, damn, dude. Like Netherlands, all these the whole field is black, but you ain't got one black fan up there. It just says something. You know what I mean?
It does say something.
The first group stage actually started on Monday, the 21st. Those games were kind of boring. England beat the dog shit out of Iran. Netherlands beat Senegal 2-0, but Senegal is playing really well. And then we got USA and Wales drew in a pretty boring match. The first upset was Argentina versus Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia won 2-0. I'm sorry, 2-1. Did you go back and watch that or no?
It was turnt. It was a good game.
What,
I'm not
what,
gonna lie, like Saudi Arabia has like a lot of speed. They was hella running out there. And that 10 guy, the whole game, he was putting moves on people. It's like, damn, he's probably one of the dudes that cashed out in the domestic league. He never gonna leave. But yeah, they were like they were bigger than Argentina. Like a lot of the players were like physically bigger. They also honestly, I don't want to. I'm gonna keep it real. Saudi Arabia had like a lot of athletes, like real built guys, like athletes, like and also they were saying that Argentina, the players came on Tuesday for the Friday World Cup. They flew in on Tuesday to the start. The Argentina team played 6 exhibition matches leading up to the World Cup. The Saudi Arabia team, sorry, the Saudi Arabia team played 6 exhibition matches with that roster. So it's like, they kind of know what they can do. They're good athletes, and Argentina looks very flat. And I'm watching these sequences where Di Maria is making these runs with the ball, and I'm like, damn, we're still doing this like 10 years later, or your winger's 34. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. It didn't cohesion. And also, I'm not gonna lie, this was a lot of messy walking, dude. Oh my god. Like, I know he walks, and we know he's a walker, but damn, it's like when him and Neymar go on their national teams, they kind of switch it up, but they act differently a little bit. He was strolling around that field today, even in that last sequence when they were like trying to do the last second goal. If you watch like the last second attempt Argentina tries to take to tie it up, he's like walking up the field. I'm like, this is the last play. At least run here. What the fuck, dude? The last play, you couldn't surmise energy in the 99th minute to run. But yeah, so that's
12 minutes added. Come on, dude.
Yeah. The 115th minute you couldn't run in a regular time.
That's really whack. Well, they suffered for it.
They did. A huge loss. That's a big one for that group.
For real. France beat Australia 4-1. We have then, although I don't really necessarily consider it an upset, but I guess it is. Japan beat Germany 2-1. I think you watched that too, right?
I did. That is an absolute upset. It's an absolute upset, but for someone that watches the sport a lot, it's not an upset because me and Bam watch a lot of how Japan plays, and it's one they don't make a ton of mistakes. They're consistent. They literally just did the same game plan where they just pass really well. They're consistent. And I think the best thing about them is that both their goals were late in the game. I thought that's really huge. Sometimes teams can get early goals. It's a fluke. For example, like watching Canada, like that energy they had in the first half, it's hard to translate that late in the game. Japan was obviously in great shape. They kept pushing. They had some great subs. Minamino came on late. Dawan came on late. A lot of these guys, Dawan plays for Leipzig. He's a good player, and they were putting in work in the beginning. Kubo, they were hustling, and they just kept consistently doing the same attack, running a real nice 4-3-3, and it worked out for them. They have a lot of players. There's like some teams will have like a big guy or something that is like not as good on the ball, but he's like physical. The whole Japan top 6 players, like mid to top, all can inter swap positions. Like they're all very comfortable on the ball, 2-footed and dangerous. And that's hard. It's really hard to play against because the minute you make a mistake, like Germany was a lot in the game, you're gonna get punished, and they did.
Yeah, Japan did the thing. Spain beat Costa Rica 7-0, but that was a fluke.
Should be racist too.
Belgium did beat Canada 1-0, although Canada played really well and was like dominating pretty much the whole match.
I was impressed. I thought Canada, my approach was like gonna go. I was cheering for Canada, and I was like, if we could just get 2 counterattacks and just get a crack and I'm down. I'm like, Devils expect y'all to just dominate at some point to get 21. At some point, Belgium was praying they would just make it out their half. I'm like, oh Seriously. My God. If anything, Belgium was the counterattack team. They were just absorbing so much attacks from Canada. So it just sometimes the ball just doesn't want to go in, and your chances are go higher when you do have one of the best goalies in the world, and it just didn't work out.
Yeah. Portugal did beat Ghana 3-2.
Got dicey there for a little bit.
So I'm sorry?
Got dicey there for a little bit. Almost.
No, that was a really intense match towards the end. It got crazy, and Yaki Williams tried to flu flam out there. He tried it, and just a little bit of a slip. If not, he would have got it. That would have been the goal of the tournament for me.
There's like crazy goals, and I would have said that would have. Okay, that's probably the goal of the tournament, just based upon the execution.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn, talk about no communication. Goddamn, no one's telling you there's a dude behind you the whole time. I'm mad about that if I'm the goalie. Y'all don't tell me there's a guy lurking behind me. What the hell? Damn, but yeah, if he didn't slip, dog, I feel so bad for him too. Like on that, I'm like, it's just, this. I was gonna say something horrible, but hey, the world. How about this? The world is not fair. The world is not fair that happens to him. Like
For
that's a
real.
moment. Like
It was great to see Ronaldo chewing out the goalie after though. That was great.
I don't know that is that the young goalie from Porto, that kid, whatever.
I don't know. I don't know who he is, but I wasn't expecting to see
I
him.
thought it was really bold of him to start, unless there's injuries.
Yeah, unless there's injuries.
Usually you go with a vet goalie, like and he was kind of playing kind of weird the whole time. I remember one time Ruben Diaz was like walking up and like literally talking to him before he kicked the ball off, like on the catch. He's like literally yelling at him. I'm like, dog, clearly a lot of the vets are kind of annoyed with this guy. So this kid is kind of wilding.
Ruben Diaz star has faded, by the way. We had Brazil beat Serbia 2-0 in a match where I felt like it was a little bit unsure for a little bit. I feel like anybody going for Brazil was a little nervous at times, although Brazil was no, actually Serbia played well for a bit. I mean, I didn't take notes or anything. I don't remember the details, but Brazil, they're supposed
finally
to.
Got to watch it. You got to watch it finally.
I watched most of it. Yeah. Not like just like intently like that, but there was definitely some nervy times. Serbia wasn't playing poorly in the least, but Brazil's supposed to win, and they did.
Agreed. Yeah, Brazil. It could have been a bigger scoreline. I think Brazil was also feeling it out, finding themselves.
Mhm.
Also, what also always bothers Brazil consistently is physical teams. It's hard for them to get going on physical teams when the referee's not consistently taking action on physicality. The ref was letting a lot of stuff go. And that was hard for Brazil to kind of get their gear moving. Serbia was doing really perfectly timed crunch tackles that would stop movement and counters. Casemiro was like the only good thing Brazil has. Casemiro, who he indulges in physical play. Like it's something that he saves Brazil a lot in those situations where I feel like other players wouldn't really help. They would just try to bait fouls. Casemiro takes that head on, and he did a good job holding the line. And I thought that Brazil looked weird sometimes going forward with the ball. Like I looked like they were too excited. They didn't know what to do really, so they were just kind of going. But I thought Vinny being consistently do what he does is just attack nose first, downhill. Just no matter what he does, he slips, he'll mess up this. He just never stops trying, and you're going to keep creating opportunities. And that's Richarlison was there to capitalize on both those opportunities. It was great.
I do feel like a team playing with Neymar and also having two wingers, like it's just tough.
It's weird going forward.
It's tough with Neymar, and not to say he's bad or anything like that. Although you did say he was throwing at times.
He was.
It's just like you got Vinny, Richarlison, Rafinha, and Neymar. It's tough. You know what I mean? Like
I don't even think they're the issue. I think you can have Neymar and two wingers and a striker, but you also can't also have Paquetá there too.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
it's
yeah.
Too much. That's why I agree with you. And I was like, hey, how about this? Like, if you have two true center mid and defensive focused midfielders like Casemiro and Fred, you allow those four up top to just do their thing. But five, I don't believe in five attackers. It's OD. You're gonna play a good team that's gonna punish you on the other side. And Paquetá, credit to him, he does defend. He does go back. He does play deep, but he wants to go forward. He's asking for the ball. It's too many people wanting the ball. Like it's happening. And Rafinha, I think he only has two gears. And that's really frustrating offensively too, because the two gears is like keep trying and shoot again. I'm like, okay, dog, you gotta like move the ball around a little bit. It's really annoying. But
I agree. I think Paquetá is the one that
he should sub in. He's really good.
He's good, yeah. But and I think maybe he'll kind of take Neymar's role and these
See, you can leave him in there now, but maybe now the Neymar's out, you add Fred and you leave Paqueta out there. I agree. He'd be
yeah,
great in that role where he's a floating cam like
for
Neymar does.
sure.
That's great for him. But you
It,
can't have two cams and
no,
two wingers and a strike. It's
it's
too
too
there's
much.
not enough
Yeah.
space and ball to move around for everybody.
And I think the problem with Neymar is that Neymar does drop so far back, dude.
He
Like,
was doing it a lot, and he was like standing on the ball doing his thing with this. I'm like, dog, I am okay with that, but it's like I have three guys doing it. Like then Vinny does it, and then Rafinha does it. I'm like, come on, y'all, let's go here. Let's go.
there's a thing in soccer where I feel like sometimes, one of my pet peeves is players that just want to have the ball and dribble too much and like
Yeah,
just want to hold it for too long.
I agree.
And sometimes, like when Neymar's dropping back like that, you're bringing the defense with you. You're allowing for the defense to reset. Whereas if you don't go back that far, let Casemiro get that ball. Let Paqueta get that ball. Get in front of them, then let's make it happen. But I feel like when he's dropping back, like way back there, getting the ball from center backs, it's like, dude, you're just messing up the formation and
We don't like seeing on the outside the half line. It kind of really bothers me.
exactly. And it's just like what you also do is you take yourself so far away from the wingers. The wingers have to comes way like they got to come back with you. Now you're like pushing your own line so far back. Like,
What's that one play where he literally ran to get the ball before the half line and then made a run from our side over to the other side of the field and didn't get the ball, like threw his hands up, then ran around back. I'm like, see, you're making so much that you don't need to expend this energy. Like you could have made a run like Vinny does right there on that line and push the defender way out. You could have thrown a little short long ball there. Like now you're making runs inside our own half and back and forth to make it's too much. Like
it's too much.
It's just you're doing a lot and you're exerting energy you don't need to exert. Like that's not necessary.
Yeah, and
Just
I
move
think
the ball around and keep it going forward. And I think leaving Spain, he loses that a lot too. Like he's
for
doing a
sure.
lot of this because he's in France. It's and I'm not, I know he's in good form this year in PSG and everything, but it's just he knows he's different on the international team. It's different when he plays for Brazil. We've seen the phases of Neymar on Brazil, and I mean we're not going to see a phase for a little bit now. So
I think he's going to be out for the rest of the World Cup.
you think so? Are we
sure.
going to go 0 for 2 like Mbappe or what?
No, I like. What's an ankle injury where you're going to come back in 2 games? Like, no, dude, he's probably.
They're saying they said the rest of the group stage, and I'm like, wait, they play like Tuesday, I think, right? They play Tuesday. I think they play Monday or Tuesday, and then they play again Friday or Thursday. I'm like,
It's
dog,
it's two more
that's
matches.
not even 7 days. That's not
Yeah.
7 days since the injury because he got injured on Thanksgiving. If he doesn't come back by that 4th, that's 7 days. I'm like, I've had ankle injuries. It doesn't take 7 days. Honestly, at the most, if I'm like not even on, takers or whatever, I'm just me, like it's at least 14 days where I'm like at least able to like run and stuff. If it's a minor injury, like that swelling goes down, then it's tenderoni, and then you're not confident. And I don't want him to come back if he's not even confident on it. You've seen it before. It looks weird. He's not a cyborg like Mbappe. So you're 32 now, dog.
You don't have titanium ankles.
You don't have titanium ankles like Mbappe. So Mbappe's a teenager. Like he can do that all day, but you're not.
Yeah, no, and the thing with Neymar, he absorbs. Neymar likes to get fouled. So
even
like,
this game, I'm like, oh man,
yeah,
ball, you're gonna get hurt.
It's just
I'm like, dog.
He likes
they're down for this. They want you to get hurt. This is a great thing for you and the group. The group is happy now. Ooh, they're like, ooh, no Neymar, easy. I'm like, dog. See, like,
Neymar has such a right wing victim mentality. He's like, let me get fouled so I can show these people how much I get fouled. We know you get fouled. Don't try don't try to get fouled on purpose for some like. See, I told you.
Man,
try to stay healthy, fool.
This is the 3rd World Cup. You don't have to prove anything. We know you take 84 tumbles. The first foul in the game, he did a tumble. I'm like, come on, man, we're gonna start off with a tumble. Can we just not do it yet?
See, also he gets an ankle injury like every season.
Yeah, so he does every season. He gets ankle injury.
Yeah,
because I'm gonna keep it real. He does the extra dribble, the extra move, and he does it. And he likes to leave his leg out there. He does the bait and creating a foul is great. Like that's great offensively,
Sometimes.
but not the expense of your body. If
And
you're
not
injury
yeah.
prone, you need to not be making this a construct of your game. Look at Dwayne Wade. His career ended early because he was just absorbing contact for so long.
Yeah.
You can't do it. It's not for longevity.
No, and it's just you can do it sometimes, but like Neymar be like taking a foul way back, like in the halfway line. It's like, dude, that's not even an advantage for your team. It's not even like Neymar is getting fouled a lot and like teams are getting red cards. It's like, no, it's like,
Man,
dude,
he got fouled 11 times. How many do you think were for cards? One
probably like
card.
one
You
maybe.
take 11 hits for one yellow. That's not a
No, it's not
ratio.
worth it.
Statistically, I don't like that. Like, that's not worth it for me.
It's not like you want to like. It's not like you're winning free kicks close to the box and stuff like that. No, dude. But
I
he'll
don't
be
know.
out, and I honestly think he's going to be out for the rest of the tournament, or at least till late. But they're saying the rest of the group stage.
I think it'll be longer. I know in Brazil they're also reporting if Brazil makes it to the the final eight, he may be able to come back by then. But I don't know, man. I don't know. He's not exactly in the shape he was before.
No,
And it's an injury that's been injured. Those don't heal faster. They heal longer because that's already messed up ligaments. It's like those
exactly.
ligaments have already been messed up and they're worn, and he probably has really bad cartilage in his ankle from all the playing. I can't imagine it's super quick. So
The reason I was feeling that way, I'm like, if he was in a state where
it
it
swelled up
wasn't,
fast too.
if it wasn't that serious, I feel like they would have just been like, "Oh, he's fine,"
It
and
was
just like
probable
left
something
and
like
left him on the bench. Like, but
that. When he, I mean, I knew it was bad when he took off his sock, and then I'm like, oh, that's bad. I'm like,
yeah,
usually when it's not bad, you just tie your shoe tighter, and then you like sit there, or you put your leg in ice and you chill. When he took his whole sock off and was like showing it, I'm like, ooh, that sounded like he probably heard like a little pop sound or something, a little
yeah,
crack,
yeah,
and then you knew it was bad. Yeah.
exactly. And you know that foot is swelling up now too, not just the ankle. But yeah, we'll see what's going on with that. And I guess Danilo got injured as well, right?
Danilo was. Have you see that end of the game with him there?
What
It
happened?
was so hard to watch. So they subbed him out. They subbed out everybody. They used all their subs because I
Yeah.
don't think they were expecting to sub out Neymar. And Danilo was just like for they had because he got injured in like the 92nd minute,
Hmm.
and the extra time was 9 minutes on a 2-0 game. So the game's 2-0, it's 9 minutes extra time. He can't even run. Like he's like Mark what's the game? Byron Leftwich. Like he's literally like he's like one leg swinging down the field on like crosses, trying to get to like where the ball's going, and then Marquinhos and them are like rotating, and like he's just kind of behind them, like limping. It was like I'm not gonna. It was like sad and hard to watch. I'm like, just take him out the
Just
game.
go out the
Play with
game.
10 people. I don't
Yeah, what the
know. Like
hell?
he's on the field like dragging his leg around. He can't. At the end of the game, they had to like literally carry him off for where he was. He was just like running on pure adrenaline, limping, swinging a leg around. Like he would like try to move a little bit, and he'd be like in pain. I'm like, this is so hard to watch, and it's making me comfortable. It's making me sad. I'm like,
What the hell
you
is the
have
point
this
of
much
that?
willpower for nothing right
Yeah,
now.
no, dude, just get out, dog.
He's
Before you
like,
die.
dog, the guy behind me's 41. I can't get hurt.
They got
And
Millie
I think
Thou.
he's out for 2 weeks or something like that too.
Yeah, he'll be out for a while. But anyway, we also had the next day, today actually, Wales lost to Iran 2-0. Iran had some dope goals. Um, it just kind of shows you how bad US men's national team is.
I mean, I'm
Um,
not gonna lie, that was the worst thing. I'm like, damn, is Ryan gonna get killed or what? And my boy Terhami score again? No, it's just they Iran looked really good. They looked like they
oh
were getting
yeah,
a crack, and the goals look nice.
that was
And
the first. That was the first
yeah,
goal outside the box.
yeah. So yeah, they're trying to be like Vinicius, with the outside the box goals.
Stupid. Senegal beat Qatar 3-1. Netherlands tied Ecuador. Ecuador was dogging them though.
They were.
And then we had the most boring match probably of the whole tournament, England versus USA.
I mean, are you kidding me? Like
Yeah, that was really
what
rough.
that was abusive. Like I'm so mad. I heard that my friends were saying that all the bars in Long Beach were like packed with people watching this game.
I almost went to a bar. I was like, you know what?
I was thinking about it too. My friend was like, "Oh, do you want to go to like Second Street?" And I'm like, "That sounds very conservative. I'm absolutely down to go watch a game there." And I was like, "I want to go and like wear like my Canada shirt, but like I just want to see how much y'all suck, you know." And then yeah, it was so boring. I had it. I was out on my TV, and it was so boring that halftime I switched it to my iPad. I'm like, I don't really care. Just I want to hear a sound if a goal. I can't watch this much anymore. Bam's favorite player Haji was out there getting cracking. Haji Wright.
See, I was like, who is that? I literally never heard of this guy ever in my life. I mean, not that I pay attention to the U.S. men's national team like that, but still. And he started and played for a long time. And when he came out, I was like, damn, he did nothing.
Yeah, this guy plays Schalke. Schalke even they're in Bundesliga too, right?
I think they're in 2 right now. Yeah.
Oh no, he actually plays in Turkey. Oh my. Yeah. He plays for Antalyaspor. I can't pronounce it.
Hey, you're
They're a
fine.
pretty big team.
Yeah, they are. Well, he did bad today.
He did.
So I mean, we only have 2 groups that have played 2 matches so far, just Group A and B. But as it stands, Netherlands and Ecuador are on 4 points. Senegal is on 3. Qatar is out of the tournament. England and Iran are leading Group B. England on 4 points, Iran on 3. Next match is
USA. This only reminds me last time USA was in a World Cup where they just couldn't grab a win. They only tied their way in. I'm like, you got back-to-back ties again. Jesus Christ.
yeah. And we'll see what they can do against Iran. Like Iran got destroyed by England, so their goal difference was -2.
I'm gonna give Iran credit. It's hard to bounce back from a game like that and play really good. And they were when they were watching them play, I'm like, they were playing like this is like they were just out there setting themselves up there, being physical, moving ball around. I'm like, damn, they're so much better than Wales. Whoa, dude.
Yeah, no. And
that's gonna be a tough game for a USA.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, Iran's good. Iran's a good team.
USA has my honest view of USA right now. I haven't seen anything that's overly impressive. There hasn't even been really players that have like wowed me. Or I'm like,
USA?
damn, this guy's kind of balling. USA.
Okay.
I haven't felt any like wow feelings where every time
not
like
too much, not too much.
No, I just kind of feel like they're like
they're not
guys
terrible.
They're not terrible. They're able to hold themselves because they're in shape. Like they're in good shape. They make opportunities for themselves with like some of their counterattacks and their speed. But I'm just like, damn, you just don't have that next thing to like get it cracking. You have people that clearly play soccer, like they play in pretty good clubs too. Like in Turkey, I can see that. Like this guy gets a shot attempt off. I see it. But you don't have anybody that makes me go, whoa, goddamn.
No,
and even I'm even knows like Pulisic looks a lot like slower now too. Like he used to kind of look more of like a game breaker before. I'm like, damn, like I don't know. He just kind of looks a lot like he's not at that gear anymore.
Yeah, no, like you get flashes here and there for sure, but it's not
moments for sure.
Yeah, England was playing really bad. I feel like
England looked
they was
awful,
really bad. It was like they looked like so tired. It was interesting.
That's a good point. They had the makeup games too. Remember, before this tournament, because they were playing like Premier League games like on Monday or something like that.
Yeah, they did play pretty late.
I'm like, god damn, there's Premier League games on Tuesday, Monday. What the hell?
But even Jog Bellingham looked really, really like just
your boy,
flat.
Big Jude.
Yeah, he looked flat today. I feel like they should have put in Rashford earlier, maybe, but it was just tough. Like they looked bad all around.
I agree.
Really, they were getting saved by Harry Maguire. Like really,
which is like, wild to say.
Yeah,
he was making hella plays. I'm like,
he was clearing everything out the box.
I'm like, that's the best approach. He's just like, I'm getting this damn ball out of here, dog, because y'all can't do this right.
Yeah, seriously. But
Harry Maguire, all right,
dog. We've said that he's a good World Cup center back.
Oh yeah, the big, awkward and bumbling center backs. It's your time to shine.
Exactly.
Even some of the Senegal center backs are looking incredible out there right now. I'm like, what the hell?
I mean, one of them is Koulibaly. Don't be racist.
No, I meant the other guy with the yellow with the dreads. I don't know his name.
I feel like I feel like the other center back is kind of decent.
Is he like the left foot number 4?
I don't know.
You don't even know. You didn't even watch.
But yeah, it was like 5 in the morning. Games. But anyway, you know what? Let's just wrap it up there. I did want to talk about the Ronaldo and Glazer family stuff, but we'll save that for when Holly's on at some point, because that's her team there. Yeah. We'll just wrap it up with the World Cup recaps. You know what I mean? Caesar's got to go express himself. Oh, I thought she was gonna. Yeah, we made a podcast, episode 281. Holler.